What is up, everyone? Um, this is the kind of morning. Just not in the morning, not not morning. Kind of now. What's wrong? What's wrong? Oh, there he is. One moment. Okay, I'm back. If anyone wants to join right. Hey, Intense Web. Awesome. Ah. Music's probably too loud. Let's see. There it is. That's good. Alright. I'll be right back in the meantime. Enjoy the work. I'm back. Hey, Pops. How's it going? Let's see. Should be here. Cool. crap. And that happens. Okay, I see what I did wrong there. Hey, Dillard.
Hello. How's it going?
I'm doing fine. How are you?
I'm doing great. I'm hitting the wall already, though. Like, I feel like I've been up for too long, and I've only been up for like 4 or 5 hours. I guess it's like lack of sleep. I didn't get enough last night.
Sounds like it.
It wasn't my fault. The kids were being creepy all night long. They would wake up or I would wake up and I would see them just staring at me in the darkness, you know?
The kids are being creepy.
Yeah, have you ever seen like a little kid in pitch black? And their eyes are so big compared to their head, you know?
Yeah.
And the eyes are just all murky black like a shark. I wake up to go to the restroom and I look over and the little kid's standing up in her crib. It's like 1 in the morning and she's just staring at me with those dark eyes, you know? Can't very well leave her like that. I gotta pick her up and go let her play in the playroom for a little bit to tire her out again, and then she'll fall back asleep.
That's pretty funny.
So what you working on?
I am working on issue 2 of Crimson Legends. And so far, some of these panels are good, and a few of them I think I'm having a bit of trouble with.
Why?
I don't know. To let you know what's going on in this part of the story, one of the customers got a bit freaked out because in the last, well, I don't want to spoil what was in the last part of it, but it involves this thing right here.
Well,
it was wrapped up in a tattered coat or jacket, and as soon as it was unraveled, it freaked the customer out in the bookstore, and after that, well, I might as well show you. because it is a pretty funny joke.
I'll be the judge of that.
So the customer sees sees a rotting head.
Right. Oh, which one?
And
Okay, hold on a second. Who's the customer here?
the customer's right there.
The lady?
Yep.
Okay. And then there's the guy with the mechanical arm. He's not the customer.
No, he's the uncle
Okay.
who owns and runs the store. Well, anyway, his nephew, the main character, brings in a dismembered head from a battle he was in.
Mhm.
To show his uncle what was out there in the woods, and he pretty much thought he wouldn't believe him, so he brought this.
Okay.
Well, it's not the normal thing you would bring into a store, but him knowing what it is, her freaking out about it. He's trying to diverse the. I think I said that word right. The attention by saying no, it's not real. It's a paper mache thing for like Halloween, and as she's walking away, he picks up the head, be like, see, it's not real. then it starts riding a bit until the jaw falls on the ground, and she just leaves.
So when the jaw drops open, is it going to be like a sound effect, like a blah?
Yeah. So right here, he's bummed that he just lost a customer.
Yeah, because bookstores they're
Yeah.
not doing too well, you know.
So he decides he decides to get back at his nephew by placing the severed head in his hands, and he's pretty much like, well, what do you want me to do about that and do this? Well, we'll pick it up and take that and take its severed jaw and wrap it up and take it to the archive. Which if you read the first book, the archive is an underground library, just filled with knowledge about cryptids and other mythology.
Why does he run a bookstore?
That's
Is it for money or is it a front?
both. He legitimately runs the bookstore because it's a family bookstore, and but there's a secret passage that leads underground, where you see where the archive is, which is filled with books and artifacts that are magic or talks about magic or any creatures that are out there, and his job is to essentially make sure the public doesn't know about it.
He runs a misinformation campaign.
See, in this one, in this page, he's just kind of telling the nephew to pick up the jaw and clean the blood off the floor.
So why can't the public know about these cryptids?
Uh, Pretty much. He thinks the world's not ready for them, and if anyone actually learns that these things are real, several things can happen. You would see people being stupid enough to actually go look for them, and they can get killed for it.
And who decided that this information needed to be kept secret? Was it him, the uncle?
Pretty much. Him and his sister and brother-in-law. But because of unfortunate events, his sister and brother-in-law are gone. So I'm trying not to reveal too much of the story, because it is going to be a pretty long story, and there is going to be like a big reveal of what's really going on down the line.
All right then.
So what do you think?
I mean, it's an interesting setup, but again, like you said, I don't really know the story, so I couldn't tell you what I think.
Yeah.
Really. But it's an interesting premise.
Yeah.
I'm still not 100% clear as to why these things are hidden. Like, I would want a better reason as to why they're only I know about them.
Are you talking about the creatures, or?
Yeah. Like, why, like, for instance, if the guy was to say, well, altruistically, right, these things are dangerous, and if I let people know about them, they might get hurt. But, I mean, what makes him, able to see these things and not get hurt? I mean, why is he special, and why would somebody else not be able to just stumble upon the truth?
Well,
like, does he have access to the knowledge of these things? Like,
well,
does he gatekeep?
Well, pretty much the family discovers these things, and they pretty much just kind of log them and decide if they're dangerous or not, or if they just want to be left alone. Like this book is going to be a bit more about a ghost, but it's also going to introduce another character. But later on, I am going to have the story go further into the sea area,
Mm-hmm.
where you're going to see the Kraken.
Right.
And right now, everyone thinks that these things are a myth. That they might have been seen or not. You just don't. You just don't know. But these guys know. And he thinks that it's probably better if people just think that they're a myth.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, why does he get to make that choice? Does he have like some special pair of sunglasses that only he can see these things? Or why is it a sailor couldn't see the Kraken if he's out on the high seas? You know what I mean?
Anyone can see these things. It's I wish I can explain it better. Like you don't need anything special to actually see these creatures. But the story is that, well, part of the story is that these characters know they're out there, and people would freak out or get even more paranoid if they learn that the myths aren't really myths. I wish I can explain it better. Yeah.
No, I get it. It's just, well, essentially what you're saying is that people aren't really caring or looking for them. That's why they're not really out there seeing them. These guys just kind of have knowledge about them and have interest in them.
They know how much of a danger if the public, well, he knows, well, he has a premise of how much of a danger it would be if people knew that these things existed. So how's the Buckler book going?
Well, it's not going right now. It's in transit. The first 50 books are getting shipped to me currently. They should be here. Today's Thursday, right?
Yes, today is Thursday.
Yeah, they should be here tomorrow. The first 50 books. The ones that are packaged correctly and securely. So I should be able to start getting those out. If they come in and they're in tip-top shape, then I'm going to give the thumbs up to 3D Zach to print the rest and send them the exact same way. And then fulfillment can begin on that. When it comes to the Buckler Book 2, still working on, just that. That's going to take a very long time. That's probably not going to be seen for some many months. Um, However, the Ballad of Bucklet, which is the shorter book,
Mm-hmm.
um, which is what I'm kind of doodling on right now, that's coming along pretty good. I'm liking the way the cover's looking anyway. But oh, here, I'll share it with you. Share screen. There we go. This is the cover of the Ballad of Bucklet.
Nice.
But I'm just kind of putting some final touches on herself, her body. There's going to be like silhouettes of buildings in the background and stuff like that.
Yeah, yeah, I can actually see that. Looks awesome.
But it's going to be like a noir style. It's all going to be in black and white, the book.
I still haven't bought my copy yet.
That's a shame. It's going to be great.
I just need to find the time to do it. And not only that, I got to do the pre-order, not pre-order, pre-launch for issue 2. Because I did not do that for the last one, and I should have done it for the last one.
It helps a little bit, I think. I don't know though. I'm not very savvy when it comes to the crowdfunding thing. A lot of stuff doesn't make sense to me. A lot of things that I think should make sense don't. So I don't know.
One of the newer characters that I'm working on this book, and it's still not finished. I'm still working. I'm still trying to figure some stuff out. Is a character I call Frankenstein. Still working on the name.
Is that him?
Huh?
Is that him?
Well, she.
Oh, let me take that off so I can see.
Let me see if I can. There we go.
Oh, she got a bunch of body parts sewn together.
Yeah.
And what kind of cryptid is she supposed to be?
Actually, she's not a cryptid. She's there's a backstory to her, but somewhere in the end of the issue 2, you'll learn more about her backstory and why she is like that. And it has something to do with what the main characters are trying to accomplish.
So, at what stage is this page at you're working on right now?
At what stage?
Like, how detailed do you go with the pencils before you start inking?
I still gotta work on. I still gotta do the backgrounds. I guess I'm kind of midway. But I sometimes like to do the inking on the foreground first, and then work on the backgrounds. So I don't end up smudging the pencils. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And she looks cross-eyed.
Ain't nothing wrong with being a little cross-eyed.
Huh?
Ain't nothing wrong with being a little cross-eyed.
And that eye still doesn't look right. Still doesn't look right. And also for those who missed out on the first book, they're gonna get another chance at it on the second campaign.
Oh, you're doing a second chance campaign?
Uh,
Or you're just gonna add the book available to purchase while the campaign is running?
I'm gonna add I'm gonna do a catch-up tier to where you can get the first and second book. Ah. You know, what if I just do this? No. Have you ever had this problem before?
Always.
You know what? I'm just gonna leave it like that.
What's the immediate issue you're having?
It just doesn't look. Oh, let's see if I can't. I'm trying to get her to look at Arthur, but there are times where, sometimes it just looks like she's either cross-eyed or or she's not looking the right way, or
Can you put her a little bit closer? Oh no, that looks fine.
That looks fine.
Yeah.
All right. Also, I'm working on another book for on but a different genre.
And what genre is that?
Superheroes.
Oh, I like superheroes.
You want to see a cover real quick?
Yeah.
Where is it? Where is it? Oh, that's not it. Oh, I just passed it. No, I might turn this into a trading card and draw a different cover.
Can you make your screen big?
Yeah.
Like solo layout? Oh, okay. Oh, I like that. What is happening at the bottom? Is this water that's parting?
No, that's the road.
So, can you scoot the page up a little bit?
I just draw my pencil.
Oh, okay. I see. Yeah, I like that.
See, he's kind of running so fast to where it kind of destroys the road a bit.
So who is this guy? What's his
His name is Rev. Like when you rev up an engine.
Mm-hmm.
And actually, I just saw this not a while ago. What if every time he's running and using his powers, it would actually sound like a car. What do you think?
I don't know. Is there a reason for it?
Well, he actually got his powers from a
vampire car.
no. He got his powers after being in a car accident, and he was using an experimental fuel to make the cargo faster.
Ah, I see.
But so and it was in like an illegal car race.
Mm-hmm.
Well, someone pulled a gun on him, and they were firing, and somehow they hit the canister that the new fuel was in, that was making the car go faster. It seeped into the car and caused and it pretty much he inhaled the fumes from the canister,
Mm-hmm.
and the car just exploded, and he gained his speed powers.
Experimental fuel. I like that.
Hey, it's better than internet gas.
Well, yeah.
Uh, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if you've seen this yet, but this is one of the. This is a poster that I worked on for the first issue of Crystal Legends.
I have not seen this. No. Can you back? Is it possible to back it up some?
Yeah. Oh, it's hot.
Oh no, I can see it. I mean, I can see it better now.
I'm taking one out. Just one out.
Who is this? Who is this owl character? This moth owl character looking thing up in the upper left hand corner.
That's it's
Is
another
that
cryptid.
La Lechuza?
It's another cryptid I learned about. The Owlman.
Where is that cryptid folklore from?
I forgot. But that's the Thunder Hawk. At least I don't know that his name. The Loch Ness the Loch Ness monster. A sea serpent. Werewolf. And Bigfoot. Or a Yeti.
Ah, I
I
see.
think I based it off the Yeti.
I was perusing a website the other day. You know, kind of the website was pretty much just talking about like all the new comic books that were out currently.
Yeah.
And I was looking at aesthetically just, you know, a nice grid view of all the new comics that were coming out. They're just kind of showing them by their covers, right?
Mm-hmm. Would you see something interesting?
I noticed a pattern actually of interesting things. It's almost like modern comics have got it down to a formula of what's in your face and aesthetically pleasing from a distance. And there was a good deal of covers, like I'm talking about a good almost half, like 50%, that had the main character on it and was so close you couldn't see anything more than just the torso of the person. It was that close, you know?
That close?
Yeah. And some of them looked very good. Like very, very good. Like, I don't know if you've seen the new Sabretooth comic book that's coming out.
I have not.
Like the first one is a full body shot. Like the issue number 1 is a full body shot of Sabretooth in fire. It looks great. But the second issue is a close-up of just his face and his hands as he's pulling apart a pair of like cell bars, you know?
That's cool.
It looks great. And I'm like, God. And it just says on the top, you know, Sabretooth. And I'm like, damn, it's an awesome cover. But then when you're sitting here thinking about your own cover, you want to put as much information as possible because you don't have like a long history. You know what I mean?
Right.
Of established lore. You're just like, I need to put everything on this one cover, everything that encapsulates the character kind of deal, you know? But it's like, I think just aesthetically pleasing wise, just as an image, something so close up is much more interesting. And now I'm thinking of like redoing my covers.
This is the first cover I did for Crimson Legends.
Let me take a look.
Let me
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you got the library, the cryptids, main character. Everything a growing boy needs.
And the second book, if I can find the, well, I'm pretty sure I can find it. No, that's not it.
Check this out. I'm going to share this with you.
All right. Yeah, it's not in there.
This is the cover to the Sabretooth #2.
Damn.
That's dope, right? Like he went ham on it. He's like, you know what? I don't care. I'm just putting it all up in his face and made it super detailed. Look at the hatching. You know, it's like very detailed.
That is super detailed.
That's a cool ass cover. But then you wouldn't think to see a cover like this on any kind of like CG project, right? Because you need to establish the character. You need a full body shot, you know?
Yeah. Well, for us, we feel like we have to do a full body shot to not only show the character but also tell the story on the cover.
Yeah. Check this out. This is the book 1. This is the cover for the first book.
Damn. Who drew that?
They're cool looking covers, right?
Who drew that?
I forget. Let me go take a look. I could probably find it real quick. Let's go to Read Comic Online. Ryan Stegman.
Well, his art is awesome.
Yeah.
Like beyond awesome, really.
He did both of those covers, Ryan Stegman.
I didn't know they brought Sabretooth back. Actually, I could probably show you the cover for issue 2 in my Photoshop. Because yeah, when you're doing when you're doing a cover, well, at least for me, I want to show the character and who else is going to be in it.
Mm-hmm.
See if I can.
Like this is the kind of thing. This is a little bit simple, but this is one of the more memorable things, right? Like people want their comic books to kind of look like this. You know, Spider-Man, and then Carnage in the background. Oh, the bad guy, you know.
Yeah.
But it's like it's an idea. But like, wouldn't this, if you just saw like a whole bunch of comic books on the shelf, and you saw this instead, wouldn't you be like, my God, this is something I would rather see? Look at that.
You don't normally see it, but there's a hell of a lot of detail in that.
Oh yeah. Like, look at this. If you just saw this as the cover, I'd be like, damn, I want to look at that. That looks super cool. Look at that.
That would make me want to pick it up.
Like, and it tells you nothing about the story. It just tells you there's the bad guy and he's crawling on stuff and he got a bunch of slippery doodads all over the place and it looks creepy and gross. But it's a cool image. It's all up in your face, and it's like, damn, I want that. I want that.
Is this already out?
Yeah.
Damn.
You know, these shots that are just all up in your face, they just scream, buy me. You know what I mean?
Yeah. All right, I found a. I found the second cover that I'm working on in Photoshop, and take a look.
Oh, this is the uncle now?
Mm-hmm.
How many people are in this group of cryptids? Is it just him and his uncle, or is there a girl?
4 people.
4 people. And is each book going to feature one of the people?
This one, we're gonna see a little bit more of him, because remember what I said that he has to try to cover up the existence of these cryptids.
Uh-huh.
Well, after I guess I might as well say this, but after the last battle, Carter wasn't the only one who survived. There was another guy who survived, but his face is kind of mauled, shredded,
Mm-hmm.
and with an event like that, that's something you don't forget. they don't really forget. So what he does is that he visits the guy in the hospital, and he uses a special powder that's embedded into his arm to to erase the guy's memory and implant a new one. So 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 he's gonna pretty much be like poof, uh, and just kind of say something like those bears already got you, didn't they?
Oh, like a neuralizer from the Men in Black.
Yeah. See, that's the idea of it. All right, now to stop sharing. There we go. Why is it that whenever I draw these lines, they're all they don't you don't ever seem like they're straightened. They're always going a bit vertical.
I don't know.
Okay. That looks cool.
I gotta add more black to this.
I think I only need this background the way it is. Same with this one. This one doesn't really have a background.
I don't like this.
So what can you tell me about Beckett? I think you said her name is
Bucklet.
Bucklet.
I can tell you anything you want to know. What do you want to know?
Whatever.
Well, she's a young college student. She's 19 years old, and she works at the Buckler's Bait and Tackle Shop. The Buckler, the villainous Buckler, has a bait and tackle shop in downtown Winnipeg, and she's working there part time. But she's kind of like one of those. She got daddy issues, right? Dad was a little bit abusive, and she's looking for like a father figure slash lover. You know, she's in love. She's infatuated with the Buckler. She wants to be just like him, but he's reluctant to let her in the crew. He doesn't want her to be a part of it, right? She's a
Right.
nobody. She's a nothing. She comes from nowhere. She got no bottom, and she's like, she's just a dumb goth girl, and so you know, there's a little bit of a situation happening where it's like, where, how, or how can she ingratiate herself to the Buckler? So what she does is she tries to essentially weasel her way in to be part of the crew. She goes out and she tries to do a dirty job for the Buckler. She tries to come up on some cash. You know, she tries to be a bad guy. You know,
Yeah.
and she ends up getting in some deep shit. She's in way over her head, and she ends up getting really like the shit kicked out of her and shot right in the shoulder, right where the arm connects to the torso, like right in that area. She gets shot. It's pretty bad. And so the book starts with her. Like the book starts with there's like the Buckler, his bait and tackle shop has a basement, which is kind of like his hideout, hangout. So he's down there with his henchmen and some friends, and they're all playing poker, having a good time. And she comes in the door, you know, just bleeding all over the place.
Oh, damn.
And, you know, they all kind of pull their guns because they don't know who she is. They don't know who Bucklet is because this outfit that she has on, she had made by one of her friends that does like cosplay stuff, you know?
Yeah.
So he doesn't know because it's exactly his outfit. It's the red with the black stripe on the head and everything. But they don't know, you know, that somebody's out there masquerading, and they don't know that it's her. So they kind of pull their guns on her, but she just kind of and then he kind of recognizes her at the last second before he shoots her, you know?
Yeah.
And he's like, Marie? Because her name's Marie. Her name's Marie Auclair. She's a French Canadian. And so they catch her before she falls, and they put her on the table, the poker table, right? They lay her out. And so the Buckler tells everybody, you know, get the hell out of here. I can talk to this broad. And what the whole premise is she's explaining what happened, and that's going to be the story, right? What exactly happened, how I came to be in this sorry state, and he's going to be getting information out of her, almost like an abusive father figure, like a pimp, you know?
Huh.
He goes kind of back and forth between, because that's kind of how the Buckler, that's his default setting. His default setting is villainous, right?
Yeah.
So his default setting is, tell me what's going on, everything's going to be okay. If you're not telling me what's going on fast enough, I'm going to squeeze your arm where that bullet hole is, you know? But don't worry about it, you know, I'll take care of it. Don't worry.
Essentially interrogating her?
Yeah. And so eventually, the crux of the matter is she ends up telling him what happens, what she did, and it's a big deal. And he has to go take care of it. You don't actually see that. That's going to be happening off panels. But she ends up becoming part of his crew, but at the same time, very much indebted to him. So She got what she wanted, but it's not how she wanted it.
That's really cool.
It's a tragic tale, why it's called The Ballad of Bucklet. And now she's part of his crew. Which is how book 3, which is how book 2 starts out. She's already part of his crew. So this book is in between book 1 and book 2.
So it's kind of like a book 1.5.
Mm-hmm.
So in book 1, she's already in, and she's already in that book.
She's in the book, but she's not Bucklet. She's just the cashier at the bait and tackle shop.
Ah,
Hey, I'll show you if you want to see what she looks like.
sure.
But she has a blonde wig that comes out the back of the headpiece, but that's a wig. Her actual hair is red. So this is her. You know, he's like, close the damn door. She's like, I think he just shit himself. And then he's like, why aren't you wearing your uniform? She's like, come on, Buck, it's 1 a.m. He's like, is my car ready? Of course. Look, Buck, I've been meaning to ask. I know that I'm kind of new around here. He's like, I know. Much too new to be meaning to ask me anything. And she's like, is that it? It's kind of small. What's it supposed to do anyway? He's like, oh, don't you worry about that. It's gonna finally give me what I got coming. So that's her. That's her.
Okay, I gotta give me this book.
But when she gets her costume on, she puts a blonde wig. So like she only has a ponytail hanging out the back.
Yeah.
Like, there's a hole, like right about here. There's a hole in the back of the mask, right there, which her a blonde ponytail kind of comes out of like that. So as to add to the illusion of it's not me, you know.
Yeah.
And she changes her personality when she talks. When she talks normally, she's kind of like a goth girl, like kind of depressed and whatever. But when she's in Bucklet outfit, she's very bubbly, like Valley Girl.
Huh.
And this right here is realistically the only time you see her in the first book.
That's the only time you see her in the book?
Yeah, in book 1. I think there's a little bit on the previous page. You see like her face or something like that. Let me see. Yeah, in this page, because this guy's attacking the buckler outside of his shop. Because this guy's the buckler when he left town because he murdered a young girl, right?
Yeah.
He murdered this girl that was working at like an Arby's or whatever, and this is her dad, and he kind of camps out in front of his shop waiting for him to show up, but he's a drunken alcoholic bum, and he tries to attack the buckler. The buckler doesn't even hit him; he just dodges, and the guy falls over, you know. And then the girl's like, she's like, "Hey, I'm sorry, Buck. I didn't know he was still out here. I'll get Bull to," and he's like, "Nah, it's fine. Leave him alone. He's not hurting anyone." Because he doesn't want to like beat the shit out of this guy. I mean, he did kill his daughter. He feels a little bad, you know? Not a bunch, but a little bit. So he lets him kind of hang out there, you know, harassing him.
One second. I'll be right back.
All right.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Thank you. So, do you do pre-launch?
Yes, I do. I mean, I've only done one campaign ever, but I did do a pre-launch for it.
All right, I got a question. How long can a pre-launch go?
6 months.
6 months.
And if I were you, I would use every bit of that 6 months.
Okay. Because I was gonna, because I am planning on doing one. I'm planning on doing one today.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing was, I wasn't sure on how long it's going to last. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they give you a good amount of time. I think 6 months is pretty good.
With 28 pages and each one's got to be colored and lettered. I think I can get it all done in 6 months.
Oh, you want to have it all the way done before you launch?
Yeah.
Then yeah, 6 months seems fair.
Because then once it launch, and you will be given like what, about a month. I would have a month to double or triple check anything to make sure everything's top notch.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this looks good.
So what song is this that you're playing over and over again?
Sorry if it annoys you. It's actually the background music that I'm using from the StreamYard's provided.
Ah, okay.
Since I don't think I can play actual music from like YouTube or from my iTunes or whatever. I learned that they recently put background. They have it to where you can use background music.
Mm-hmm.
And it just kind of makes things better to where it's not dead silent. Like it has like a lot like a ton of other options like this one. This is one of the background music I like. So it's kind of calming.
Mm-hmm.
And there's this one. This one's called Feeding the Ducks. And the one I was on earlier was it's called Rock. That's what they named it. But since we're almost out of time, let's just change it up a bit. We're almost in the 2-hour mark.
It's a decent length stream.
Well, I want to make sure that my streams don't go no more than 2 hours. I think 2 hours is probably enough.
Yeah, 2 hours is plenty. I mean, if you can't get everything you want to say out in 2 hours, I mean, do you really have anything to say?
Right? And it's always great to have a friend on the stream with you, so we can keep the conversation going.
Yeah, it helps.
And since I'm close up on these books, I'm glad they put detail in them. Is Buckwheat still available on Indiegogo?
Yeah.
I gotta remember to back it.
Well, there'll be another opportunity once the campaign ends. I'll have when the second campaign starts, I'll give people the opportunity to back the book so that they can catch up on whatever they missed out on.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing too on issue 1. Thankfully, I sold, I think 18 copies.
Mm-hmm.
Which actually I was kind of surprised about. And I am thankful about it. I think I'm gonna start another stream somewhere at night, probably around 8 or 9.
Sounds good.
But there's too many streams going on. Then.
Yeah, people like to stream at 9 o'clock. Jesus, they do.
Yeah. This is like one of those times where, you know what? It seems like it feels like a good day. Why not stream in the morning? I just hear seagulls.
Yeah, that wasn't me. That was part of your song.
Well, I didn't know that. now I'm starting to wonder if they put seagulls in the soundtrack in the background music? Okay then. So when you're doing a pre-launch, does it let you set everything up before you go to a full launch?
Oh yeah.
Like with all the perks and stuff?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can spend as much time as you want building up that pre-launch page. I mean, the pre-launch page is pretty simple, right? It's just a couple of images, what the book is going to be about, that sort of thing. But your actual campaign page, you don't launch that. That doesn't go live until you go live. So you can spend as much time as you want working on that campaign page. All your tiers, you could spend the entirety of that 6 months doing that, you know?
Yeah. All right. Since we're kind of going over the time, let's see how this turned out. All right. I'm bigging myself, I guess. Where did that word come from anyway? So I know there's like a Marvel character this isn't bacon or whatever.
No, it's a Simpsons character.
It's a Simpsons character?
Yeah, it's a Simpsons reference. Back in the day, they wanted to put a emblem on the statue of Jebediah Springfield, and his famous quote is, "A noble spirit embiggens the smallest man." It was a joke because embiggen is not a word.
So yeah, what do you think?
I like it. I don't like this guy's hand.
No,
the one on the shoulder.
That one?
Yeah. I think that you shouldn't show the line going up and the pinky. I think that should just be a flat line across.
Just flat line across.
Yeah.
So this
like make the knuckle for the index finger, the pointer finger, the highest point.
Wait, this is the index finger right here.
Yeah.
So right here, let's kind of round that out, right?
No, like let me show you right here. Let me show you. Let me share my screen here. Share
Okay.
Screen. All right, can you see that?
Yeah.
Like I would make the. That's way too big of a brush. Okay. There we go. So I would make like here's the shoulder, right, and then it goes all the way down. Then you see that thing popping up like this. Then have like the thumb kind of sticking out some, not the whole thumb, just the first pad of the thumb, right? But that's on his shoulder.
So it's like that.
Then the knuckle bigger, and then going straight down like that. That feels more like the hand is on the shoulder instead of like hovering. It almost feels like the pinky's too high. You know what I mean? If you have that indentation there.
Yeah. Right. Let me get up close here. Always gotta adjust the camera. So Like that.
Yeah, and then just a little bit of that thumb knuckle pad kind of coming out the side.
All right. So right here, that.
Yeah, like that would be the fat part of the hand.
Yeah.
And then I would say don't show that crease on the arm, like where the arm connects to the forearm. Yeah, like that. That should go the upper arm line should go straight down.
This should go straight down.
No, the line from the shoulder headed down. That outside line you have from the shoulder of the uncle. Yeah, that one.
Mm-hmm.
Bring that one all the way down.
So right here.
No, not in. Keep it the way it is.
Oh.
But just follow it all the way to almost make it touch the bottom part of the forearm. Like a line, like that. We just from there straight diagonally all the way through. Yeah, all the way through.
Oh.
Follow it. Yes. Keep going. Keep going down. Nope. Just follow the line straight down. Yeah, like that. Yeah.
Oh, so you mean like?
Yes.
Okay.
Because if you put the crease visible, it makes that upper arm way too short. Yeah, and then just make the crease where he is where his arm touches much lower.
So like right here.
Yeah. And then bring that the angle of the other arm, like the hand, to make it match. Let me see. Yes, like that.
Okay.
Feels a little more natural.
Thank you.
But I like everything else. I like this top-down 3/4 view of the very last panel. I like that.
Which one? Right here?
The very last panel of the uncle. You kind of get that feeling of your... Yeah, I like that.
I was trying to get a sense that they kind of walking away.
Yeah, the whole thing is like him leaning away. I like it. It works. It feels correct.
While the nephew is like, wait, what do you want me to do with this?
Like, figure it out. Not my problem. And stop bringing nasty things into my shop.
Yeah. And that's all the time we have for the moment. I'm Stephen B. That's Dillard Dog.
Sorry.
Thank you for coming out today.
Yeah, hanging out. Thanks for having me, Stephen. I'll see you later.
All right. And back the buckler while still available. And hopefully by tonight, Crystal Legends number 2 will be available to sign up for on Indiegogo.
Later.
Later.